folks, welcome to another little episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. You ever heard the old expression, good fences make good neighbors? Well, that's true, but putting up them fences can be a lot of work and take a lot of time. Now, if you're just going to put up a little bit of fencing, here's a tool that you can use that's guaranteed nobody will want to steal. You can lay it in the back of your truck, drive all over town. It'll still be there when you come back hours later. Post hole diggers. Because to set up a section of fence like this with privacy wall, you got to dig a few holes, set a few posts, nail some boards in between, and then put up your wall. And for just a few, great exercise, no problem. But let me turn this around. If you're gonna do a lot of it and you need a bunch of fencing, it's hard work and you'll work yourself slap to death, and not to mention take a long time coming. So I still use these post hole diggers, and we've got a lot of fencing work fixing to try to start doing, and I will be using these, but I'm primarily going to try to use these to enlarge a hole, level out a hole, things like that. Let me turn around and show you a new toy I got and tool for the farm. I stopped by Harbor Freight and picked up this Predator Powerhead Auger. And this little video is just going to kind of be a little opening up, putting it together, and make sure to run good. And I have messed with the power augers in the past, and they work pretty good. They'll help one man out and get a lot more done with a lot less effort. Now this particular one has a 2 horsepower power head auger with a 6-inch diameter bit that comes with it. It puts out 45 foot-pounds of torque, up to 320 RPM drilling speed, and weighs 20 pounds. Operates on 2-cycle fuel, 50-to-1 fuel oil mix. Has a drilling depth of up to 22 inches. The motor is 52 cc displacement, and it's a recoil starter. Fuel tank capacity of 0.3 gallons, and the bit is 6-inch diameter and 31 inches long. In the past, I have used a few of these a couple times, and like I said, it makes a world of difference. Let me see if I can open it up. Now the price on this wasn't bad at all, and we bought the 2-year extended warranty. I believe with Harbor Freight, it comes with 90 days off the bat. But I don't use tools like this every day. And if I let them sit, you know, I'd rather have that extended warranty in case something clogs up, breaks down, have any problems, I'll be able to go back and see about getting me a replacement. Oh, so let's take this old styrofoam out. And there we go. That's pretty. Now I have heard a lot of good things. I'm going to turn the box around. I have heard a lot of good things about the Predator engines. A lot of folks swear by them. Great value for the buck. Let's see. Here's my little tool kit. Comes with wrench, spark plug wrench, Allen wrenches, screwdriver. So that'll help me to put it together and set it up. Here's the actual motor and head. There's my owner's manual. The last one I had, I forget what brand it was, There's me a little fuel mix. That's good. The last one I had basically came out ready to work. You just had to fill it up and attach the auger bit. Now let's see here. Oh, how good can I do this with one hand? Well, like I said, it's only 20 pounds. Nothing bad. Y'all bear with the extreme close-up I'm doing right now. Trying to get the bubble wrap off of it. And like it says, before use, fill with 50-to-1 gas. Oil mix here. Add fuel stabilizer. So I'm going to lay this back in here. There's your little fuel tank. Got your primer bulb. Your choke. Start. Run. Choke. Like I said, recoil starter. Oh, let me pull that bubble wrap off if I can. I apologize for the camera angle, but I'm holding it with one hand, holding the camera with one hand, and filming with one hand. So let's set it right here on the corner of the box. And here's your gas right here to give it the fuel. That way you can hang on and squeeze the trigger. And like I said, these come in very handy if you're going to do a lot of post hole digging. And eventually I've got to privacy wall about 1.5 acres, maybe 2. And what I don't privacy wall, we're going to be setting up some maybe red brand type square wire fencing. We definitely gonna have our post and probably have some barbed wire. The very back we may just barbed wire the last couple acres back in the back 40 as I call it. And also planning on building a hen house, hog pens and things like that. So anytime you need to set a bunch of posts, why beat yourself to death? As you get older, you need to work smarter and not harder. Especially when you're down south like we are. And today has been a very nice day thanks to the wind blowing in off the little hurricane. But it's still been pushing 90 all day. And if you're in the shade and the wind's blowing, it feels lovely. But you get out in that bright hot sun and it is rough. I'm going to set the auger head right here in the back of my truck. In case y'all hadn't noticed, that's what I'm using for display. And here's my tool kit once again. And let's see if I can get the auger out. Bear with the bad camera angle. And the squeak. Alrighty. Now they have larger size augers. And on down the road, as far as auger bits, that may be something I want to look into. But primarily, I'll be doing a 4 to 6 inch post. Is what I'll be setting. Oh, my camera angle went crazy on that one. That bubble wrap's trying to stick. There we go. So, lay it out here where we can see it good. And that is our bit. Lay it back in the box, see if I can pull my tape measure. And from tip to, let's see here. From tip to tip, like we said, that's roughly 31 inches. My angle's crooked. And it appears, and of course I haven't read the instructions, but basically it fits over the shaft, put the pin in, and put the cotter pin on, and that'll hold it to the shaft right here at the bottom of the motor. So let me get ready and I'll see about putting this together. We'll add some fuel and maybe plug one test hole, maybe two, and see how good this little joker works. Hang on just 1 second. Alrighty folks, I got it assembled. Putting the drill bit on was very simple. It had a little plastic sleeve on there. I just pulled it off, set the auger around it till the holes lined up. Little pin and cotter pin to hold it in place. Then the only other thing I did was added a little fuel. And so we're going to just do a quick test, see how good it'll run. So let me put my ear protection in and we'll see how good it does. Alrighty, well, it done a good job. Like I said, it had a little smoke coming off the muffler, but that's the brand new paint burning off of it. But it did a great job. If you notice while I was digging it, I had one of my hands sticking out. I really wasn't putting any pressure on it, and I wasn't leaning on it hard to go in, and I never gave it a wide open trigger pull. It did a good job. Now I hit a root in there and I could feel it cutting just a little bit, but I was up and down and it went through it real good. I believe it's going to work great and definitely save me a lot of back breaking post hole digging. So for the money, the price of it was basically about as much as a good weed eater. So I think it's going to do a great job. We'll do more videos as time goes on of actually in use doing the post hole digging. But I believe I could recommend it right now. We'll see as time goes on. But if you like the videos, please hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Thank you for watching. And till next time, if the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise, we'll see y'all down the road. I'll be digging holes.